Ever notice how some websites just take off on the internet? They spread like a virus. Well, I just did an interview to learn how to make our websites more viral. Hey everyone, I'm Andrew Warner. I'm the founder of Mixergy.com, and I do interviews to learn how to build a better internet company. I recently spoke with Heaton Shaw. He is a partner at ACS. They're a company that's helped websites like TechCrunch grow their traffic, and companies like HP have been clients of theirs. They're experts at building traffic online. I asked him to teach us what it takes to make a site more viral, and here are 7 elements that are going to help you make your site more viral. Don't worry if you can't read them yet. I'll move it closer to the camera. But in the interview, you should download it because there's way more than this. It's packed with information. So let's get into this. Number 1, first thing he said, use challenges. So we talked about an online learning website that created a game for its users to play, and here's a critical element of it. After you played the game and got your score, the website encouraged you to challenge your friends to beat your score. Now, that helped it become more viral. So if you want your site to be more viral, think of ways for your users to challenge each other, and they'll spread the word. They'll have to, because they'll want their friends to try to beat them, or they'll want to show their friends how much they could beat them. All right, number 2, communication tools. Communication tools are extremely viral. Think about when Skype first came out. You download Skype and you'd want somebody to talk to, so you'd have your friends download Skype so that you can talk to them, and so on and so forth. AOL Instant Messenger, same thing. Messaging tool that you had to tell your friends about so that you could communicate with them. So you want your site to be more viral? Give your users a way to communicate with each other, and they'll tell each other about the service. Number 3, showing off. Oh, that's a big one. Showing off is a big reason why people spread the word about a website. Think about MySpace. You design a beautiful looking MySpace page, well, at least in your eyes it's beautiful, and you want your friends to see it. You want your friends to see what you created. So you spread the word, it makes it more viral. Think about Flickr. You take a picture, you post it on Flickr, you have to show it off to your friends. Anything that you can do to get your users to create something that they'll then want to show off to their friends will make your site more viral. The next one, number 4, is critical. Make virality a critical portion of your website. Think back to email. Remember how email as a tool one day was just a geek's tool, and the next day, like that, it took off? How did it do it? Well, spreading the word about email was an important part of using it. Let me explain what I mean. You went off and you created an email account for yourself, and you realized it was useless. You can't do anything with email if you're the only one who has it. So you went to your boss, you went to your coworkers, you went to your friends, and you convinced them to install email, to download the program that they needed to, and create an account for themselves. You had to tell them about it, and that's how email spread virally online. So if you want your website, if you want your business to be more viral, make virality a critical element of it. All right, next, shareable. Heaton talked to me about how some websites still aren't shareable. If you want people to share your stuff, if you want it to spread virally, you have to make it easy for them to do it. I spoke with Andy Sorsini recently. He's the top person on Dig. If he submits your website or an element of your website to Dig, you're sure to get thousands of hits. I asked him, what's the reason why you submit some sites and not others? And he said, Andrew, you'd be surprised. One reason is that a lot of sites just don't make it easy to share. So, seems to make sense, but it's still not used enough. If you want people to share your website, make different elements of it shareable. Think about YouTube. It was so easy to figure out how to link people to YouTube. It was so easy to embed a YouTube video, and that's one of the reasons why it spread virally. All right, let's go on to the next one. Ego enhancing. Oh, this is a great one. I hadn't thought of that at all until Heaton brought it up, and once he explained it to me, I got fired up about it. FeedBurner allowed bloggers to put this little badge up on their website to tell everybody how many readers they had. So because bloggers could show off how many readers they had, because they could tell you how many more people they had today than they did yesterday, it increased their ego, and they posted those little badges up on their website. So any way that you can give your users anything that you can do to help your users' egos shine will help you spread virally. So think about a number that your users might have that they can grow, that they can impact, that they can show off with, and let them tell the world about that number. Help their ego and help your virality. All right, finally, we've got trackable. Heaton said that if you want your website, if you want your business to be more viral, you have to keep tracking different elements of it. You have to know whether the techniques you're trying are working and what is specifically working, and you also have to know what's not working. The only way that you can improve on the virality of your site is to just keep studying, measuring, and tracking it. So there they are. I've got 7 ideas right here that I just went through. There are many, 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 many more ideas in the interview that I did with Heaton Shaw. Download it, listen to it directly from Heaton. He's the expert in getting traffic, not me. I did as good a job as I could explaining this, but trust me, if this is helpful to you, listening to it directly from Heaton is really going to impact your business, and it's really going to impact your traffic levels. Download the interview, listen to it, and until next time, I'm Andrew Warner. I'm the founder of Mixergy.com, and I'll see you at a Mixergy event.